Good evening, everyone. They are some of the most vulnerable members of society, immigrants who speak little or no English.
Tonight, 7 on Your Side has a warning about businesses offering them legal advice that in some cases could get them deported. Fox 7's Chris Coffey has our investigation.
This is my wife.
Enrique Granado only sees his wife in pictures. She was deported to Peru a year and a half ago.
I cry, you know, I do cry.
What really pains Enrique, though, his wife never had to leave the U.S. A green card was waiting for her in San Antonio.
Her number was already processed for her to get a green card and stay here.
Enrique and others say they were victims. They received advice from immigration services not authorized to do so. In Texas, only a licensed attorney or a charity accredited with the federal government can give immigration advice. Magdalena Pacheco visited another immigration service. Her attorney says they failed to return her paperwork on time. Now Magdalena faces deportation to Honduras and a life without her kids.
How can I leave my children here in the United States?
The real cost is that families are torn apart.
The Texas Attorney General's office has shut down 40 immigration services in the past 5 years.
We've seen some very brazen ones.
Fidelina Cuevas actually posed as a lawyer on a radio talk show taking questions from listeners. Cuevas collected almost $2 million from clients, even though she wasn't even a U.S. citizen. Yolanda Perez pretended to be a federal immigration employee, all while telling the state she was operating a religious charity. Carlos Carvajal posed as an ex-judge. Texas courts ruled against each of them.
These were unauthorized providers who in many cases did shoddy legal work, which put those families in serious legal problems.
7 on Your Side wanted to see just how easy it is to get improper immigration advice. So we sent a Spanish-speaking volunteer into several Austin immigration businesses with a hidden camera. She requested legal advice for an undocumented friend. 2 services, ICOS and Myron Morales, did the right thing. They told our volunteer to come back and speak with an attorney.
And she needs to bring a money order for $25, and that's good for 6 months of consultation with an attorney.
But at Pham and Associates on North Lamar, the legal advice was flowing. This worker, who is not a lawyer, claimed undocumented immigrants' only option is to return to Mexico.
The border.
Across the board, then doesn't matter. She can never sponsor unless she came here as a visitor or student visa.
Yeah, see, this is wrong.
But veteran immigration lawyer Tom Esparza says that's not always true. Many undocumented immigrants qualify to stay here legally. Federal authorities confirmed that thousands of immigrants qualify under Section 245I of the Immigration Code. That allows them to change their status and stay in the U.S. with a penalty. Otherwise, they must return to their home country. When we stopped by Pham and Associates, no one was home. Through his lawyer, owner Duncan Pham insisted his workers' advice was accurate. The Attorney General's office says it doesn't matter. Only lawyers can offer legal counsel.
The law is very clear that only a licensed attorney or a nonprofit group that has been authorized by the Department of Justice can provide these types of services.
At Cristo Vive on Manor Road, a worker said she could prepare a visa petition herself. Our volunteer would pay almost $600 up front and could visit a lawyer later if she had any questions.
We're with Fox 7 on Your Side.
When we came back later, the lawyer on staff told us workers are not allowed to offer legal advice, and this may be a misunderstanding.
Does it boil down to a poor choice of words, saying that I will prepare this for you?
I believe so. In that case, if that's what she said, is definitely a poor choice of words because the paralegals don't do anything but type what I tell them to type on the application.
Esparza says even the smallest mistake on a visa petition can lead to deportation.
This is such a complex area of the law that if there's no truth in lending, you lead people down the merry road to perdition.
As for Enrique Granado, he's still fighting to bring his wife back to the U.S. He says spend the extra money and hire a licensed attorney.
And they'll tell you, oh, don't worry, but it's because they just want you
think that they're going to help you, but in the long run, they don't help you.
Then they get abused by people who don't give a damn. All it is for them is cash flow.
Chris Coffey, 7 on your side.
In addition to lawyers, Catholic Charities is the only charity accredited to provide immigration advice in Austin. And you can find a licensed attorney through the Austin Lawyer Referral Service. That phone number is 472-83003. You can also check for complaints with the State Bar of Texas, and we have links to each of these websites at myfoxaustin.com.
A Capitol